Hey you guys, 5022 Freedom here. Just wanted to come on here and do somewhat of a garden update where I'm at. So as of right now, this is 90%, 95% planted. Anyway, I'll kind of show you around. This is our zucchini and our squash that we grew in our little buckets. The second round of plants that I planted, and man, they just grow like crazy. So then we got 6 of those, and then I planted like 4 more, 2 of each on the end down there. So kind of a crazy story. I was standing about right here yesterday just like this, and I was reading comments on YouTube, and I just happened to see out of the side of my eye, dude, a snake right here. That dude came from all the way across the road, and I'm just standing here, and he shows up, and this thing is massive. Big king snake, like about 6 foot. So I've been looking for him, obviously. But hopefully he'll pop back up and I can get a video of him. Anyway. Now I did have trouble with peppers. I had planted some red bells, and I think they're coming up. They're just now coming up. But we went and got these. I got some. These were already, growing at the co-op or whatever, but got a couple sweet bananas, a red bell, and then some green bells down there. There's the jalapeno that did come up, and man, I ain't never done so many tomatoes. There must be 30 of them here. But something got hungry the first night. That one's gone. And that one's gone. So, I don't know. Maybe rabbits. There's like some little prints right here. I don't know if it was my little dog. Probably rabbits, but I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Can't have that. Now, this is another row. I got okra here from seeds that we had last year. And down at the end, I have some dill. In case I just like dill. But here's our corn. We planted this probably 3 weeks ago, and it's looking pretty good, doing pretty good. Yeah, and I wanted to say on the tomatoes, I grew these guys. I planted like 3 or 4 seeds. Seems like every one of them came up, and I've never really done it before, but some of them were really big. Some of the big ones were decent size, and I was kind of scared that when I separated them I might hurt them, but in fact that was not the case at all. These were all separated yesterday, and they're just beautiful. So don't be too scared to separate them. More tomatoes there. And then I've got my post set for my trellis. This is my cucumbers. I've got a lemon cucumber. I don't know if you've ever had any of those, man. They look just like little lemons. They're delicious. And then just burpless. I didn't do no pickling this year, but I still got to get me some trellis and figure that out. And probably one of my favorite things to grow, just because they do so well, is potatoes. These are reds. And as you can see, I mean, I have mounded the crap out of these things already. They're growing like wildfire. But 3 decent rows of those. I mean, we should get close to 80 to 100 pounds of potatoes right there, guys. And this here, I've got 2 rows that go all the way to the end here. This is pink eye purple hulls, one of my favorites. And then right past that stump there, going that way, is another row of them. And then there's another row that starts there. So 4 healthy rows of the pink eye purple hulls. And I've kept plenty of space for the zucchini and the squash to grow so that nothing's overtaking anything. And then I also have 4 smaller rows of the green baby limas. And I have not, the last couple of years, I've been trying to do it. Either the rabbits have got them, or I did something wrong the first year, but we're gonna try to make good on those. I want to put some of those in the freezer. But yeah, that's pretty much all of this here. And just an update on my cold plants. I'll be putting that stuff in the ground or starting my seeds around January next year. Definitely did not get these in the ground early enough. I mean, we can still eat some of this. It's just not getting very big. So, I mean, as you can see, the spinach is just suffering. But this stuff looks great. I mean, the broccoli, I mean, it's pretty big stuff here. And then collard greens, boys and girls. Welcome to the South. Oh, yeah. And I just happened to buy this deal. I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know if this is good for canning. I think it was saying that it was. But anyway, I just like the smell of it. I've done a lot of canning of pickling. And I just wanted to show you to just ensure this year that I get some green beans. I've got 4 rows in here, and it is fenced all the way around. No rabbits, no dogs. Had to take that measure. I'm putting green beans in the freezer for sure. There's the sugar snaps, and those guys are going crazy. Look, I just found a bloom. These guys are great for salads. I mean, I really need to fertilize. I don't think I fertilized. I think Mom actually fertilized the carrots, but all this is looking really good. And I will say on this as a greenhouse, I found that if the sun is shining and it's still pretty cold outside, this box will be 15, 20 degrees hotter than the outside temperature, but you need the sun for that to work. And so what I wound up doing a lot of times was I was taking this stuff inside of that building there at night to try to keep like my summer plants out of the cold, so that wasn't hurting them and stunting their growth. Here's the parsley. And I just wanted to show this guy. I just had to build this by request. And we've got all our herbs in here. Didn't really know how that was going to turn out, but I mean, I got 4 tiers. I've kind of angled these a little bit towards the front, and yeah, I mean, no problem at all to reach all that. It's all right there. I thought that was pretty neat. Probably do some more of those